No, that so I was with Gina at the conventions, and she gets her photos done. Y'all know how that works, where people pay to get a photo with her. She had this long line, and she was wrapping up, and the guy that was coming in after her was Ric Flair. So Ric Flair shows up, and he's all like hyped up.
Woo, 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 woo.
He's like, he comes in and he looks at Gina and he's like, superstar! Oh my God, superstar! I want a picture with the superstar. And so I kind of walk like to get out of the way, and he's like, not you, man, not you. And I was like, no, I know, not me. And so Gina was like, oh, okay. So they go and get a picture. And then he points at me, he goes, you, go get that picture. I want my picture with the superstar. Go get the picture and bring it back to Ric Flair, right? And I'm like, that's not what I'm supposed to do. Like, that's not my job. Like, I don't work for you.
You don't tell Ric Flair.
And
no.
so, well, I just kind of stood there and I waited for Gina to be like, just go get the picture. So I was like, okay. So I had to go outside of where we were to the photo place, because after you get a photo with the celebrity of your choice, you go to this back area, you give them a ticket, and they give you your picture. So I went back there and I was like, hey, I'm with so-and-so. They wanted, Ric Flair wants the picture with Gina Carano. Can I get 3 copies? Because they wanted 3 copies. So they're like, no problem. So they gave me the 3 copies, and I'm like, how do I get back to the green, like to the back room where they were all at? Because the regular line where they had it was, it just sent you out to the general population. Yeah. So they were like, oh, you got to like walk over carefully to this wall, and everything is built by, I don't know what you call them, like just piping with like cloth over it. Yeah, so it's just really quick. So like walk over to that wall and just cut over in there, and you could just walk through there. So I went over there, and
platform 9 3/4.
My book bag got stuck on the wall, and then when I bent over, the whole thing fell over. So all the celebrities that were lined up in the photo, they all kind of jumped because I knocked down all their walls. And Mickey,
no,
what's his name? The guy who played Yondu, Michael Rooker.
Oh man,
was like looking at me, and he like sized me up because I was standing right close to him, and he just went. Didn't even say if I was okay. Didn't say if I was all right. He just looked at me, gave me a couple, and turned around. And the staff comes running in, and they start building the walls up. And they're like, "Sir, just go over there. Just go over there." I knocked down the whole freaking thing, man. I go back in the back, and I'm like, "Here you go, Ric Flair's your picture." And they're all laughing at me, man. Like they wouldn't even come to see if I was okay. Gina's freaking laughing. She's rolling on the floor. Flair's laughing. All these people, they thought it was so funny. They just watched me stand there like a doofus as I knocked down half the walling there.
That's great.
You know, and I was so embarrassed.